brothers and sisters, put your hands together for Apocalypse.
Peace. Here we go. Another day from the deaths of Apocalypse. Dogs to God's Entertainment. With a quick word of reflection. Man, I have a question. How often do we ask Allah for that which fulfills our life's purpose, His purpose for our lives towards the establishment of His kingdom? You know, over the years, we ask Allah, our God, our Creator, however your understanding is along those lines, for a lot of things, you know what I mean? And the older I get, you know what I mean, because we climbing up the ladder, right? By the grace of Allah. The older I get, the more I reflect on purpose, you know, because what matters most? I believe that what matters most is what matters most. You know what I mean? And so if I'm going to ask Allah for anything, I want to ask Him for what matters most. You know, the scriptures say we have not because we ask not. You know? And what's better than fulfillment of purpose? You know, the swan song really opens that up in me more and more so now than ever before, because we don't know, you know what I'm saying? We don't know the hour. I'll just say it like that. And so we have not because we ask not. And you know, the kind of joy and the kind of happiness and the kind of energy that we would like to experience in life, personally, I believe that it's all wrapped up in the fulfillment of the purpose for our lives. You know what I mean? And so, how often do we ask? You know, the Quran say, "Pray to me, I will answer you," and that's for the believer. So if we're at least a believer, you know what I mean? Because we should be believers striving to become knowers, you know what I mean? And so, you know, if the Quran says, you know, from Allah, pray to me, I will answer you, then what are we asking for? You know, are we asking for that which will satisfy our lives in terms of fulfillment of purpose? You know, because things come along the way, you know what I mean? Some of the things that we ask for are easy, you know, where this world is concerned. Like, there's certain things that you can do where this world is concerned to get material things, and you know, whether in good ways or in bad ways, right? So that can't be the ultimate. That can't be the, you know what I mean, the answer to happiness and all of that. You know, that has to come from within. This is my perspective. You know what I mean? You could take this and you know, or you can say, okay, you could dismiss it. It's irrelevant. But I'm just sharing what's on my mind, what's on my heart this morning, because, you know, I'm looking at the mind and how it works. You know, the minister said that the universe is like a big mammary gland and you pull on it. And if you think about the baby, when the baby attaches to the breast and starts to pull, that's faith, that's instinct, that's, it feeds the mind. That's like, the mind is like a spiritual muscle. that has to be exercised and nurtured and developed, so that you can get more use out of it, so that I can get more use out of it. So the more I exercise the power that sits up in the mind, the more I become familiar with it, and the more that I can accomplish along the lines of serving my purpose in this life. This is what I'm learning to understand. This is what I'm growing to understand. The whole process of walking the road to recovery, 9 steps in motion. When I look at the whole process from step 1 all the way to step 9, all of it has everything to do with the exercising of the mind. All of the power is in the mind, and the mind is the essence, and we're all from a single essence, and that essence is Allah. Somebody asked me a question the other day. I came in the foodie spot, man, and pulled me to the side, and I heard one of the brothers say to the other brother, peace God, and he wanted some clarity. He was I could tell, this is what I could tell, because I've had a conversation with him before. I could tell that he was once with the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, and now he's, we would call it like Orthodox Islam or whatever the case. You know what I'm talking about. I don't really buy into all of that, because a Muslim is a Muslim where I'm concerned. It's a matter of understanding is where the break is. You know what I mean? The break is in the understanding. You know what I mean? And so I'm like, okay, so if our essence is God, we're all from a single essence, and that essence is God. You know what I mean? And that's what we strive for. And we're supposed to be in His image and after His likeness. You know what I mean? And He's the only reality. So we're just an illusion. And so we have a temporary existence on this physical plane to exercise whatever that purpose is. But the source that drives it, the energy that drives it, where the real life is on the inside, and that life is the only reality, which is Allah. So I mean, what's the matter? What's the matter with that language? You know what I'm saying? What are we striving to become? Like, you know what I mean? So anyway, that I don't know why I went there, but you're all God's children of the Most High God. So pray to me, I will answer you. What are you asking for? What are you asking the God of your understanding for? Or are you asking Him anything? Are we consciously aware of what we ask Him? Then what do we do after we ask Him? You know what I mean? In reference to faith without works is dead. And then, another saying, Reverend Wilson used to say, pray as if everything depends on God, and work as if everything depends on you. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And I almost looked back, I believe in Allah. Allah said, close your eyes. Do you have a worthy goal to strive for? Close your eyes. Can you see it? That's our word today from the Depths of Apocalypse. Just reflect on what we are asking the God for, because we have not, because we ask not. All right. Hey, listen, if you're in Chicago, we're at the foodie spot, 7350 South Stony Island Avenue. It's Friday. You know what I mean? Come on through. Show us some love. Show us some support. Enjoy your day. Peace.